Good morning! And as you can see, I still got some berries planted, and that is good news. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check on these. It's 8:43 currently, meaning it's just a couple minutes before our berries are supposed to harvest. So let's go ahead and just check on them so I can demonstrate one of the things that's important here. So if you look, the message that comes up when I check on them is the cherry flower blooms are excellent, essentially. They're blooming excellently. And that means that I will get maximum yield. There are different statements that the little dialogue box will make depending on how well you did. If you forgot to water them, if you flooded them, that type of thing, then it'll change what they say. But a perfect grow is excellently. So that means that we were successful, our timing worked out, and as you can see, we've still got enough water to make it until the very end and grow our harvest. So we're going to go ahead and prepare for it, and we'll be back as soon as all of these are harvestable. And what's nice is that all of them will be harvestable as soon as the first one is ready. We'll get a little chain just at the same pace as we planted them. So we'll have a little bit of fun, you know, running through the line and picking all the berries. And I'll also go ahead and just count up how many berries we have now so that we know what we will have. So let's go ahead and just let's make a paint document. Why not? So let's make dark red our number of cherry. I don't know. This is a very crude crude way of doing this, but let's roll with it. Okay, so it looks like we have no Pecha. Am I right about that? I think we have no. Oh yeah, we have 50. Okay, so that's gonna be dark pink. This sort of like tannish, I don't know, salmon color. So we have 50 of those, and then we also need our Rost, which are 60. So let's do a dark color there, 60. And then we're also going to go ahead and write down our values for our seeds, just as, you know, a question of interest. So we've got 21 plain spicy. So I'm going to put down P and 21. And then we've got 75 or 44 plain bitter. So let's go ahead and write that down. Although that would actually go under the blue column. The problem is the berries came out a different color than the original plants, so gets a little confusing, but that's okay. So let's see, 47. And as you can see over on the side of the screen, those things are full grown, so actually we won't even have to pause the video. We'll just be able to keep going. So now we're gonna do our berries, which we have 110. If I'm not screwing up my my math, which I don't believe that I am. So let's go ahead and write down 110 down here. 110. And that's for V. Now we've got 6 very spicy, or rather very sweet. Oops. So we've got 6 there, and then we've got 75 very bitter. So let's go ahead and harvest. It's time, you know, it's time to reap our rewards. So let's go ahead. Now, the dialogue is very simple for harvesting these berries. Just literally walk up to them. You found the berries. Do you want to pick the berries? And as you can see, 5 cherry berries. That's right in the middle of our range. 6 cherry berries. That's the top of our range. And we'll get one that's 4. And, you know, that one's 5. So right now we're 1 above average. We're doing, oh, 2 above average. Look at us. Look at us go. Yep, so we're just gonna go ahead and pick all of these berries. And as you can see, those are the last two that we planted. So those will be up in just a second as we come around. There they are. It's like clockwork, you know? It's all just a game of timing. You just go ahead through and make sure that you're following the same rhythm that you had and the same direction that you had when you planted them, and you'll just be able to walk right after them and keep picking. It's pretty nice. So now we're gonna fly to Fortree City. We'll probably have to wait a second once we get over there, just because I know that I go slower when I'm trying to explain things for the video. So we'll have to wait just a moment for those berries to be ready, or they might be ready right away. But also, as I recall, when we were walking up, we got a random battle, so you know it'll take a second. Yeah, easy. None of them are ready. We're just gonna wait, and this one, as we know, is going to be the first one ready. So let's see what sort of total we got for our cherries. So we got exactly 100. So that means that we got 79 berries. So let's go P and then V. We have 79 for our red plains. Oh, no. That's not what we're doing. We have 41 and should have had 100. So that means 59 actually. So we have 59 B for these. I'll just go ahead and write that at the top. B for berries, just so we can keep track of our actual yield. And as you can see, the plants are growing. So we're gonna go ahead and pick these. And the reason, as you can probably guess, that I'm actually keeping track of what my berries were and what my berries are, is I promised in the first video that we would look at just how many you gain over what you planted. So here we've got 6 plots, so that means that the Rost, we spent 30, we spent 30 on Rost. So let's do 30 R, just so we remember that. Then we had actually 30 B, because that's bitter. We're talking about seeds. And then we had 33 of spicy, so let's do 33 SP. And then we also had, I believe, 36 for our sweet. So let's do SW, and then we're going to compare how many we come out with. And what's nice about those values is we can add up the berries and the plains, and we can see how many we're actually able to make, which is a nice little thing. You know, as I mentioned, berries are worth 2, plains are worth 1. So just multiply your number of berries that you ended up with, and you end up with your number. Let's see. Just multiply that thing by 2 and you're done. Alright, so now we're gonna go to Mauville. And again, we'll probably have to wait just a second. Unless I wasted enough time talking, then we won't have to wait, but who knows? You know, we'll find out. We got a tentacle. Oh, it's a Wingull. Wow, we're so lucky. If only it were a shiny Wingull, that would be a really cool addition to this video. You hear that, game? Let's do it. Come on, give me a shiny. Where is it? Huh? I mean, it's a pretty cool looking hyena though. So I mean, that's pretty good. MMO is really bad at rewarding players. Why do you say that? Let's find out why they're really bad at rewarding players. Come on, shiny. Shiny? No, shiny. Damn it. We'll get one. There shall be a shiny. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, damn it. This next one's definitely going to be the shiny. Because knowing my luck, I'm going to get one more encounter. Oh, I didn't get an encounter. Woohoo! We made it. We didn't get a shiny, though. So, I mean, that's kind of disappointing. So now we wait on these so we can go ahead and check it out. There was this one time I opened 15 Xmas presents and I only got pearls and shards. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we have 119 Rost. We started with how many? 60 Rost. So that would be 59? So much is that the exact same number? Hold on. Let me just go ahead and do calculator just to see, because that's so weird that yeah, it is the exact same number. It is a little strange, but that's okay. I'll accept it. It's just it's strange that we ended up with the same number despite planting less berries, but I guess we just got lucky is what you could draw a conclusion from. So we have to wait. And here they go. They're starting. See, that's what's nice about this whole harvesting process, is that it's in the same rhythm as you create when you're planting. Obviously, you're going to be able to go just a little bit faster harvesting because planting takes more time. You have to place in the seeds, then you have to water them, and only then can you move on. And plus, I think it might be on its own timer slightly. Like, it's not exactly just when you plant them. Just like how when you're hatching eggs, it has like cycles. It can plant, or it can hatch every minute. And you just have to check every minute whether or not it hatched, and you're good. Whereas, you know, this you would expect to be in real time, but it doesn't always seem like it. Yeah, see, look at that. That is a dead giveaway that it's based on time as well. So we just learned something together, guys, that it does little batches based on minutes. And, I mean, I can't believe it took me a minute to plant just 6 berries. But, I mean, I guess maybe it makes sense. Either way, you know, now we're empowered. We know that it's also time-based. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick these up. Nice and easy. And now we wait for the next plant cycle. Yeah, and as you can see, there was nothing complicated in this whole growing process. There was nothing difficult. There was nothing that required me to do like complex integral calculus or anything like that. No differential equations. Nothing, like I said in the first video, it's not rocket science. This is berry farming, you know? It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. And once you get the hang of it, it's easy. It's easy mode. So let's go ahead and pick these last ones, and we're going to see our totals, and then we're going to go break them down into seeds. So let's go ahead, get them all, and now let's do some simple math. So we started with how many? 50, okay? And here are our petchas. We have 106. So that means that we had 56 berries. Which is, again, strange, given that this was the patch with the most berries, and it's the one with the least. But, you know, that's just probability. You know, we got a lot of 4s, that means. So now we go over to Rustboro, and we are going to ride down again to where we originally started, to the plots down here, because the woman in the shop sells our harvesting tools, and we're only going to buy exactly what we grew, enough to harvest those berries. So let's see how many I have currently. I believe it's under key items. It's not. Huh. I think she'll say how many we have. Yeah, it'll say owned. So we don't even need to worry about where they are in the inventory. Yeah, so we have current count 49. So let's add up our total. So we have 109 and then 100 or 218. No, 168. That's how math works. So let's do let's go ahead and just to make sure we get the right number, let's do 168 minus 49, 119. So that's how many we need to buy, which means we need to buy a full 100 count of our harvesting tools. Why the hell is it switching over? Jesus. Okay. That's really annoying. Whatever. Okay. So let's go ahead and... This is such a frustrating thing that it's it doesn't work like the rest of the shops, which is kind of stupid that you can't just like tab quick and it'll make them. So yeah, then we need just 20 more. 19, and we're gonna have to buy one because the buying system is stupid and you can't have a blank space. It always wants to keep that one in there first. So now we're going to go ahead and harvest. So we need to harvest how many? We need to harvest 59 of our spicy berries. Okay, so let's go ahead. 59 of our spicy berries. Okay, harvest seeds, and then we're gonna type in 59. And now it'll pop up. Once we do this, let's go ahead and write down in our notepad how many we actually harvest. Okay, so let's see. 19 very and 50 plain. 19 very, 50 plain, spicy. And now we're gonna do the next one. So we had 59 of our roast. So let's go ahead and harvest those too. 59. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and harvest those, and we're going to tab over just the same and just write down those numbers. So we got 28 very and 54 plain. 28 very, 54 plain for our bitter. And now we're going to do the last with our pecha, which are our sweet. So we had 50 of those. So let's go ahead and harvest and do 50. And look at that. We have exactly 50 harvesting tools. It's almost like we actually did the math and got exactly what we needed. Someone could fool you into thinking that, you know, we did that. Okay, let's see. So we've got 18 and 48. 18 very and 48 plain. 18 very, 48 plain sweet. So that means that we got, let's multiply that by 2, so that would be 38 plus 50, so that would be 88 seeds. So we started out with 33 seeds, and now we've got 88 seeds. So let's go ahead and do this one. That one's going to be, I believe, 56 plus 54 is 110. So 110 seeds. And that was our bitter plot, which we only actually put in 30 seeds on that one. So that's a huge growth. And then we've got 18 berry and 48 plain sweet. So 18 berry times 2 is 36, plus that I believe is 104. But let me just, I don't want to be wrong with my math, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do it like this. Yeah, there we go. Oh wow, I was completely wrong. Good thing I checked. This is why calculators are better at math than human beings. Okay, so now just as a question of interest, let's go ahead and see what sort of fraction of our new we have. So actually the better way to do this would be our new divided by our old. So yeah, we like we almost tripled our actual output. We had 267 times our original put in. So now let's do 110 divided by 30. I'm interested to see this. Yeah, almost 4 times the seeds there. And then we've got our 84 divided by 36. So that's 2 1/3 times our original seeds, which means that we made some profit here. We made a pretty good increase, and that means that we'll be able to plant a lot more seeds. Like, just look at this stock. That looks so much more healthy. So anyway, I'm going to pause the video now, and then I'm going to get set, and we're going to plant some lepas, okay? All right, so see you guys in a minute. Peace.